Should be live, people. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Yep, we are live. We are live. Yep, we are live. Okay, people, this is hidden Polygons episode 19, and our topics today is Last of Us 2 and Iron Man being delayed indefinitely, so we don't even have a release date, and so we don't know. That's crazy. And then a lot of there's some indie games that were announced on the PlayStation blog, and then there was a new game called, I don't forget the name of it again, but I think it's Mortal Shell, a Dark Souls inspired game. A trailer was shown off and announced, and we'll talk about that. And then so some big time Switch new Mario remake rumors going around, and then we're gonna have Emperor and Mayhem talk about some games. But before we get started, we'll have Emperor and we'll have everybody introduce themselves. So yeah.
No, my name is Emperor Gil, your co-host.
And I was like, and my name is DD Mayhem 725. And as always, nice.
And yeah, this is a chaotic Smith, and yeah, we're gonna have another show for you guys today. It's keep your mind off, everything else that's going on right now. Just talk about some games and you know. But okay, who Emperor, you say you been playing some more Doom.
Yep.
So so that's- yeah, what's going on with it? How's the experience been lately?
It finally got good.
Finally, okay.
It, like, you know how I've been saying, like, I'm not having fun with it the past couple weeks?
Mhm.
Well, I, I looked up how far I was into the game, and I was roughly halfway into it. And that's when the fun started happening, if that makes any sense. Because I finally got most of the guns. You finally get most of the upgrades by then, like upgrades to health, armor, and a bunch of other stuff. And that's when the fun started kicking in for me, because I started having more freedom of movement. If that makes more sense.
Okay.
Because I'm actually starting to have fun, like switching between weapons and that flow state that the developers wanted people to be in. Which to me, it's fun. The way they want you to play is fun, especially on harder difficulties, because they just throw more enemies at you. So that way you have more enemies to manage, what guns to switch to between each of them. And so far, that type of gameplay is really fun. And that's another reason why.
Before you go, Mayhem, can you check on the streaming? Cause on my end, it's buffering a whole lot. Can you check on it and see if it's buffering on your end, or is it just my computer? But okay, you can continue, Emperor. I didn't want to cut you off, but I'm watching
No,
it,
that's fine.
and it's like it's stuttering a whole lot. I don't know if it's just if it's everybody's doing that, if it's just on my end.
All right, but for me personally, it just took too long to get to that part of the fun in the game. which to be honest, like I don't know why. For once, I just want to whenever they have a series to give you an option to start out with most of the weapon. Yeah, that makes any sense, right? Because in the previous Doom, I'm pretty sure you still had all your weapons, and for some reason they take all those away from you at the beginning of the game. I don't know why. Yeah, I just wish there was an option to where you can pick that. Yes, I am familiar with Doom. Just start me off with, because for me personally, it just took way too long to get there.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. It took too long to get to the part where you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it's like because you get the super shotgun somewhat early in the game, but it really doesn't make any sense because you already had the super shotgun to begin with in the previous game. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Where the majority of the weapons, for that matter,
But you still haven't beat the game yet, right?
I have not beaten the game,
Okay.
but so far I'm extremely having fun with it.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I like to check out Doom sometime. I don't know when, but I definitely like to get into it. Like I said, I plan on getting out Final Fantasy 7 next week. So, but you got any more to say about it before we go into Mayhem? What he's been playing?
No, that seems to cover it.
All right, Mayhem.
I said, all right. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead set. Let me go ahead set up the trade.
No, he said he's got to sit up straight. Oh,
11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. You talking about Persona?
Yeah.
All right, already. All right, the game I've been playing, which is called Persona 5, which is which it like like Persona 5 Royal. I pretty did have Persona 5 original, which I was curious. I was curious to play it. And I'm like, no what? I'm like, no what? Let me check this out. Just but like Persona was like new to me. Like it was new to me. Like it was like Persona like 5 is like one of the most top games though. One of like most top game one of the most top games though. Which I'm curious. Like I want to play it and I play it first story with first story like okay. The thing about the game is like we first enter the game. Like we first like start the application of the game. First, I said, the thing you see in the beginning is straight up like an opening of like just the music, the concept, the art though. It just like just it just looks so. It just looks so crazy. I love their soundtrack. I love I love their concept on, like art concept of this, and and of course start the game. Check his background. Check their background with their main character named Joker. Named Joker. Joker. It is Joker like pretty much have trouble. in his town, pretty got caught in trouble, tried to have a layout, but in there hurt a guy, and I hurt a guy, and he got expelled. He got expelled for that, and went went to Japan, went to Japan, like found like went to Japan, like which surprisingly they got he got accepted to school to like I guess he called children's school that called Sujin Academy, and he also lived with a cafe dude named Sojiro Sakura, which he owned the cafe. So then he was paid to look after for him though. But then is he like in probation though. Then is like he's on his probation, which gonna take over a year. Then along the way, then along the way, guard he met he met Raji Sakamoto, where he had his background, where he had background track team, track team. So had like track team, had track team back until he got pretty until the incident happened. Which I really don't want to go far to the story.
Yeah, we. I don't want you to talk about the story so much. I
Yeah,
just want to
yeah,
talk about
yeah,
because you're
right,
just you're going to some
yeah,
deep storytelling right now.
yeah,
Because pretty much,
yeah, I know.
because pretty
Like,
much this game is what would you call this? Like a game of the year edition? No, it's like a because it's Persona
like
5, but it's got new
it's something
content.
like that. Yeah, the name, but they ain't about all I gotta say is like if anyone a fan of Persona 5, they would definitely like they would like the Royal one because it got the Royal one because the Royal it take it gonna take deep so there be story that y'all never seen on a regular Persona 5. Though there's this like when you go to like palace when you go like palace this palace the palace like some like you see certain little like chains of the palace on the palace so which I thought is pretty cool and you never meet some new character who wasn't on the original Persona 5 though which is interesting though but then like I really didn't went too far of this I didn't went too far like I really didn't like went too far on this though like the last story is about this art like con artist the about story of the con artist so like you use someone's art like pretty much use the art like a slave or something that is another time though that's another time. Like my first percent, my first per, okay, my first per, impression is like I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually actually love the game though. Like this story is just extremely like extremely relatable of any people's situation and stuff. So and and and, and like I don't say appear to me is it just I can't say it's hard to say though, but 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 going parent going into the parent go to the story game and stuff dude there's like a lot of things to do on it. There's like a lot of things to do on there. Like you can do like baseball. You can do it's just like a lot of activities. It's just a lot of activities you can do. You can do on there though, which is pretty insane though. Pretty insane though. And ooh, um, just like what? I don't say what? I'm saying like I don't say I would say the comeback system for comeback system pretty good. And oh yeah, and also there is some secret things on Memento that that I didn't caught eye on though. Like it I didn't catch my eye on. Well, I didn't know on the Royal one. Like when we go to Memento, when we go to Mementos, when we touch the sunscreen, you can hear Morgana like straight like purring, yeah, purring or like purring like you gotta hear purr for your control. You can hear purr for your control, and when you tap, you go meow. So you better like pet them, kind of pretty much. With that, what I guess that like new on there. That's like pretty new. So like, that's like pretty new to me though. But basically, all I like this game and I am continue playing with it, in which sorry about sorry about putting my plug in. It is like I put my plug in. Like I do I pretty just finished stream like almost I would say like 30 minutes ago. Feel like over like 30 minutes ago. So like, almost like 30 minutes ago, like which I did got caught up. But I did forgot. There's which I forgot their podcast supposed to do. I was so into this. I was so into this game though. Like that, that brings like I'm like truly invested. I'm truly invested with
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yep, that's good when you get caught up in the game.
Like, but 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 I, but yeah, I like it. And oh yeah, and also I do stream tomorrow, maybe around afternoon. Oh, so if so one so feel free to catch by. Is DD Mayhem is DD Mayhem DD underscore Mayhem 75. Just put out there for Switch. Yeah.
So, Emperor, you played the regular Persona I can't even say it. Persona 5, right?
Yep.
And you beat the game.
I beat the game in I think it was like 112 hours.
So, do you think you'll ever go back? Was you planning on getting the new one, or did you get the new one, or
I did get the new one. It showed up through UPS, surprisingly.
so but you haven't started playing it yet?
I have not started playing.
Okay, all right. I was just wondering because I couldn't remember if you was getting it or if you wasn't getting it or. Cause that's
Well, they sent an email from Amazon saying that due to coronavirus, they'll be
it'd be late.
like delaying some stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But I still got it on time, so I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah. They probably wasn't sure.
Yeah, but just based on a bunch of reviews I've been seeing about Persona 5 Royal, anybody that has played the original vanilla version of Persona 5 will probably want to go back and play because they pretty much just revamped the entire game
Yeah.
from what I've been hearing. And to be honest, like revamping the entire game for a game for me personally is already a masterpiece on how to do video game, and not to mention a very traditional JRPG, it's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Persona 5 goes, or any Persona, I've never really gotten into them. But I do like Japanese RPGs, but I just never really got into these. But to me, it's crazy that I don't know how much they changed, but that game is. I've always said that game is super long. You know, it's like 100 hours or so. Which
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's most Japanese at least around, 40 to 80 hours. But then let's go back and replay it again. It's for depending on how much new content that's in there. That's a lot of stuff. A lot of
Or
grind.
content that you might have not that you could have missed through your first playthrough.
Yeah, yeah. So, but so for some more news, before we'll go, we'll just go ahead and get the delays, and then we'll go into the new games and stuff. But yeah, Last of Us 2 was delayed. Last of Us 2 and Iron Man, which a lot of people ain't talk about Iron Man VR. But both of these
Is that
games,
made by Sony?
no, but I think it's exclusive to the PSVR. So,
Okay.
but I don't think I forgot what the studio is making it. But I don't think it's first party studio, but this game is exclusive. So, but yeah, both of these games are being delayed. Last of Us 2, well, as far as Last of Us 2 goes, they're pretty much saying that the game is not delaying the game because it's not done. Say that right now on the last, as far as Last of Us 2 goes, they're just working on bugs and stuff, and the game will be done. It's not. This is what they say. They could be meaning different things, but from what for Naughty Dog saying is the game, they don't have a problem getting the game done in time, but the game would be done. But due to this virus, they're just not gonna be able to ship. They're not gonna be able to ship the game worldwide. They're not gonna be able to get enough physical copies, I guess, to ship. I guess you know. So now they're delaying the game indefinitely, which is crazy. They don't even have a date. I guess it's going to depend. This stuff we're dealing with right now, and if we can, get back to a little bit being normal, which we don't know when. We just don't. We don't. Nobody knows when it's going to get better. So like I said, that's why they're delaying it indefinitely. But but my question is to you guys, like, because Ghost of Tsushima, another Sony big game, comes out the following month, and they didn't say anything about delaying that game. And to me, if they're delaying Last of Us 2 indefinitely, wouldn't they just go ahead and delay Ghost of Tsushima 2? Or they just, or maybe they're saying, well, we don't want to release Last of Us 2 when Ghost of Tsushima goes out, so we're just gonna, hopefully when Ghost of Tsushima comes out in June, things will be better, and we'll release that game, and we're just gonna let Last of Us 2 come out at a later time, so it doesn't get. But I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. But what do y'all guys think about this? And what does this mean going forward with games? Because this means, because Final Fantasy 7 comes out next week, and that game, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in here too. Just look, because Final Fantasy 7 got. In some countries, Final Fantasy 7 remake it's already out. They already not Sony, but Square Enix already pushed the game out to some countries. Already released it, already shipped it out. Doesn't come out over here until next week. But some countries, just so they those people can get the game on time, they went ahead and pushed out the deliveries for some, like Australia, I think was one country, and some other countries already got the game early, just so they could get the game on time, or to get the game because of this virus. So what do you guys what do you guys think is going to happen going forward between like this? So Final Fantasy 7 could be the last big game, maybe, because I don't know if, I mean, even though you can buy games digitally, but like I guess they want because Sony said they want to really release Last of Us 2, like they want to release it right. Maybe because they got collector's edition. Maybe they're afraid if they only release a digital, people are gonna cancel the collector's edition, only buy the digital edition. They won't spend the money on collector's edition, so that they don't want to just release it digital. So maybe that's one reason why they're doing that. But what do y'all think about this going forward? And if companies are just gonna just only release digital, or they're just gonna push the game back so they can actually get the physical and the whole release and stuff. Yeah, anybody? Any of y'all plan on getting? Any of y'all is planning on getting Last of Us too, or
I was.
so do you
I
think?
mean,
Do you think this is?
I think
Go ahead.
I believe anybody that had plans on releasing a game recently within like the springtime, they're probably gonna get pushed back.
Besides indie games, because there are always issues to do.
Yeah,
But
yeah, mine is the indie game.
yeah, because they can just digital only most of the time anyway. So
Yeah.
if the studio is not affected and not able to work on it, and it's almost done, yeah. So so do you think Last of Us 2 is going to come out after Ghost of Tsushima? If Ghost of Tsushima doesn't get pushed back, or how do you think Sony's going to do this? Because they haven't said anything about Ghost of Tsushima getting pushed back, and that's just a month later. Or do you think that's why Sony's saying Last of Us is getting pushed indefinitely? Because maybe they don't know they don't know how they're going to release it. If they want to release it at the same time as Ghost of Tsushima, or they just going to push both of them back. Go.
I'm not totally
Um,
sure.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like I really ain't got no answer for that.
Was you planning on getting Last of Us 2, Mayhem?
I don't say like I didn't. I don't say I still didn't play the first one.
Mm. Yeah,
Right.
first one's good, man. It's super good.
And the funny thing is, like the other month, I don't know what month it was.
It was a PSN Plus. It was a PSN Plus.
Yeah. It was free.
And you
Yeah,
didn't get.
yeah. No, I did get it. The funny thing is though is I already downloaded it. It's just there.
Man.
Then play it.
Yeah. Yeah. Last of Us is a very good story game. I mean, the combat and stuff is good too, but it's more stealthy, which I don't really like stealth. But I still was able to play through it, and I enjoyed it a whole lot. I mean, a lot of people think it was the game of the year. I didn't like it. Some people liked it because I don't like stealth games. But for being a stealth game, it's super fun, and the story is super good.
Yeah, like I do have lots of other remaster just waiting to be played. And I didn't even bother ever since.
Yeah, next next month is Uncharted 4 and Uncharted 4's PSN Plus and some racing game, Dirt Rally or something.
Okay, the Uncharted 4 is the last one I need to play.
Well, yeah.
Because I already played the first and the third one. First one from the first and the third one, and I also
You didn't play the second one? Second one was good.
So I did play the second one.
Okay.
I did play the second one. But here today though, I was in job court, and first found out do they have Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Like they did like back in like 2012. I was there. So for a while I did. I played the second one. I beat that. Then and I played the first one, and then I played the third one.
Yeah, they're good. I really like the Uncharted.
So yeah.
That's why I play Last of Us, because I like Naughty Dog a lot. I like their games, and I really enjoy Uncharted. So I had to give Last of Us a try, just because Naughty Dog made it. I had to give it a try. So, and I ended up playing through it all. But yeah, as far as the Last of Us 2 stuff being delayed, it's gonna be it's I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's a shame. A lot of people. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not super mad. times are bad right now, so it's of course the stuff with shipping and stuff. But we'll see. We'll see what happens to Ghost of Tsushima. But but we're all able to get Final Fantasy 7, and I think Final Fantasy 7 is shaping up to be something good. And I'm really excited about getting Final Fantasy 7. Wish I was able to play it now, because I really need something to play. I need a new game. I need a good RPG to seek my mind into, and just, or a good like series or something, and a good something to binge or something good to binge or something. But
Which I will have to say, I think I might be getting Final Fantasy 7 now.
you wasn't go,
Because I was
you wasn't planning on getting
because
it.
I wasn't planning on getting it first.
Mm.
I was planning on getting Resident Evil 3.
Oh, okay, yeah. But now you probably
Yeah.
Is there something bad about it?
Just based on what everybody's been saying,
he's
not gonna like it.
Yeah, I think it's a good game. From what I've
Like,
seen, it seems like it's pretty good. It's just that I don't think it lived up
it's
to
a
the
good
hype.
remake.
I don't think it lived up to the hype of Resident Evil 2. I think the graphics are better. And I think it's a little bit better. People say it's a little bit faster paced and a little bit more shooting, but I don't think people.
But that's what Resident Evil 3 is. Like the original Resident Evil 3 was a bit more. It was a bit towards more action
Yeah.
than Resident Evil 2 was. And it was just basically just because like the majority of what people were saying on just being too short, there's not enough nemesis, and just personal nitpicking on my part is just there. Me personally, I believe they downgraded the game instead of trying to improve upon it.
Yeah, I think I know people already. I think the reviews for Final Fantasy 7 come out on the 6th, which I think is Monday or Tuesday.
Doesn't it come out Sunday?
What, the game?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't come out until the 10th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but I think the reviews come out on Tuesday or Monday. I think I've seen it. Some of the Final Fantasy 7 reviews come out on Monday or Tuesday. So I'm curious to see how much. I just want to know how much content's in the game, because they keep saying it's a full RPG, but I'm just like, people say that the first disc is so short. It's not very long. Midgard section is not very long, so I'm wondering how they stretch. I'm expecting it to be about 40 hours, and I wonder if people are going to be happy with if they can stretch out, the Final Fantasy 7 remake to be at least 40 hours of content. Because if it's only 20 hours, I think people would be disappointed. Right? Even though 20 hours is not bad, for a game, but as far as it being like Final Fantasy 7 remake and being an RPG, people probably want more than that. But I think if they can get you 40 hours, it'll be decent. So that might be the only thing that make me not. Well, I'm pretty much going to go ahead and buy it this weekend, because I'm just do it. To put the money on the account and go ahead and that way it preloads it. But it's a big game, so I'm hoping that it's at least.
I mean, okay, here's to put it in perspective. I think didn't the original Final Fantasy 7 come on 3 discs?
Is it a 3 or 4 disc? I'm not sure.
I think, yeah, it was like, for me, it's like, okay, like, it was a pretty big game to begin with. So.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I just hope that I'm hoping that there's because when I played the demo, I enjoyed the demo. And like I said, I like to play, because I played Final Fantasy 7 off and on a couple of times. But I can't exactly remember playing like the straight through one. I mean, I know I've played it, because after I played 10, I went back and played all of them. I went back and played 9, I went back and played 8, I went back and played 7. And 7 was probably the one I at least liked the most, because I'm pretty sure I beat 9, I beat 8. And 7, I don't think I played the most of it, but I don't think I actually finished it. But I think I maybe went back and finished it once. I don't know. I can't exactly remember, but I know how the story plays out. So I'm really excited about playing this one, because I want to just play through it and get more of the story and see what they change. And I'm excited about it. But I'm hoping that this one gives us a good amount of content, for the first disc. I'm hoping it's at least 40 hours of content and some hidden bosses. You know, just a regular. Just give me a good RPG. Give me some good. I know they can have like all the cool hidden bosses they did in 7 because like Omega bosses and stuff are in the end game. So you're not gonna have someone where they can put in this first part as far as like hidden bosses and just different things you can do to make it a full game. But we'll see. But yeah. But there's actually some new game announcements this week. We have one game called Mortal Shell. So have you had looked at? So I know you did. You watch the trailer yet, Emperor?
Yeah, I watched it.
What about you, Mayhem?
Watch what?
This new game trailer called Mortal Shell. I think that's what it is.
I don't think I didn't.
Well, you need to watch it real fast. It's a Dark Souls type of game. Watch the trailer. While you watch that, Emperor, are you a big Dark Souls or Demon Souls type of gaming guy? Do you like those type of games? Did you play any of them?
Just for purposes, I never played Demon Souls or Dark Souls. The only one I ever played was Bloodborne.
Did you like Bloodborne?
I liked Bloodborne. Didn't get that far into it, but I did like it.
So, does this trailer do anything for you? I guess that's what I want to say.
I think I might need to see more of it because they're really.
Yeah, you're not. The trailer is hard to. You see a little.
Yeah.
You see a little bit of gameplay, but you're not seeing a whole lot of time to see how it's gonna function.
Yeah, it's like you see Dark Souls in it,
Yeah.
but there's not enough to like really understand what's going on to it.
Okay, what it called?
You put that in Discord for him, Emperor?
Yeah.
He'll put the link in Discord for you for the YouTube link.
All right.
And cause I know you just got, 'cause I know you beat Code Vein Mayhem, and that's like an anime style Dark Souls type of game. But
All right.
yeah, watch it and then yeah. So this game came out of nowhere. I think it looked interesting. With like, it's like you can take when you defeat people, or you can like take those shells and you can get their moves and
Yeah, it
the
seems like
your armor. Or, it's like, to me, it's like, so do you? So if you do you are to me, so do you? I can't talk. Are you always switching up by this beating people, or would you ever want to just keep what you got, or how do you level up and then, or can you, like, if you take somebody else's shell, what happens to the other shell you have? Do you just lose that and you can't go back to how you was playing? So it's like I said, the combat and stuff look like Dark Souls Spiral, but that whole taking people's shells or body or whatever you want to call it and getting I guess you get the armor, or you just, it's, I'd have to see more about the gameplay and what's going on with that whole idea. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an interesting concept, but I wonder how it functions.
Yeah.
But the game didn't look bad graphically. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's on, this gen. I think it was announced for all PS4 and Xbox. I forgot. But it definitely looked crazy. Like, I'm definitely like, I'm not gonna say I'm looking forward to, because like I said, I think I tried all those type, well, not all, but I tried the original Demon Souls on PS3. I didn't get very far into it, but I spent some time with it. Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, I tried all of them, but I just never could. I get impatient with them. I play with a little bit, and then I just didn't get to the point where I just don't want to play that way, And then Bloodborne, I was actually enjoying Bloodborne the most. But I got to a boss and I get him like halfway, and he just kind of changed up his little what he was doing. I think he transformed or something, and then I just couldn't. I watched YouTube videos how to beat this boss and what you're supposed to do, and I just could not get the timing right. And I tried many times, and I just couldn't do it, and I just gave up. I'm done. And I was actually kind of enjoying Bloodborne, but I just got to that one point, and I just couldn't get past it. And I was just like, nope, I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done. I'm done. I tried too many times now, and I didn't play any other ones. Like I don't think I've played any other Dark Souls type of game. Like Sekiro, I didn't really like. What that I mean, I didn't play, but what I seen, I didn't like. Code Vein, I tried to play the demo, but it wasn't speaking to me. And yeah, but Mayhem, what you think about that trailer?
I'm watching it again.
Did you? But wait,
Um,
go ahead. What will you watch it again? Some other news. Speaking of game announcements, Flesh and Blood came out this week. All of a sudden, announced 4 new indie games, or I don't know how many indie games, but I think 4 new indie games, and they all actually don't look too bad. Some of them are actually coming out this month. You got Windbound, which comes out August 28th, which is like a. I mean, they all look like cel shaded games, but this one's like cel shaded. It looks like you're just going around. I'm not sure what you're supposed to be doing, but you can sail in a little bitty ship and go to these different islands. You can hunt, but I'm not sure what the objective of the game is. But it looks pretty cool. I wonder how much it is because it's something to do, you know. And then you got a game called Biped, which is like a co-op adventure. Comes out next week. That looks like a co-op kind of platforming puzzle type of game. And you got like a John Wick game coming out May 5th. And you got like a action roguelike game that looks pretty unique called Fall. What's it called? I think the game is called Going Under. Like you're like going to work and you're fighting different stuff, and it looks cool. Definitely looks unique, but the combat looks kind of fun, and the graphics look pretty cool. And then here's one that it's kind of a standout one: outer space first person. It's an outer space first person shooter, and it's called Binary. And this game looks like it looks more. It looks more than an indie game. It looks like almost like a triple A game from this trailer. And Emperor, did you check all these trailers, or you just check out which ones did you check out?
I checked most of these out.
Did any of these pique your interest?
I would say three of them piqued my interest. That would be Boundary, Windbound, and Mortal Shell.
Well, More to Share wasn't in the game, but okay.
I mean,
I was just talking about the indie games. I wasn't.
as far as I'm concerned, it's an indie game.
Okay, all right, all right.
I mean, I don't know these people.
Yeah,
As far as I know. I mean,
that Boundary game looked wicked though, didn't it?
yeah, like Boundary to me is because in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, I remember they had that space area, that was space.
Yeah, in Advanced Warfare, there's a couple of sections where you play out in space, and this just seems to be like a more refined version of that.
Yeah, it looked pretty crazy. It did look cool. Like I don't know how fun it is playing that, but watching it looked like wow. It looked pretty
I
unique.
mean, seeing like they're using jetpacks that shoot out air, I'm assuming, to move you around, and that would be pretty cool just to move around easily.
Uh, Mayhem, what do you think about that trailer?
it's alright.
You're not really feeling it.
I don't say I don't say ain't something I would. I don't say it ain't something I would tend to give. Like I've never seen what they going for. Like going for, which like I say, like almost like some Dark Souls and stuff. Like I'm just not into it.
Okay, that's so cool. Uh, do you see those indie games yet?
No, I didn't.
Do you want me to put all of them up there for him, or just a couple?
Let him look at that boundary. Just let him look at that boundary game, because that game is cool looking. And while he looks at that, we're gonna get into the next news story. But look at that trailer for this first-person shooter boundary. It looks pretty cool. The other indie games look cool too, but that boundary game is like, wow, it looks. It really looks like. It really looks. This looks neat. But I guess for the main topic today, guys.
But hold on, before we move on, just so we can give Rachel a little bit more time.
Well, I'm gonna let him.
Yeah, but
Okay, this.
adding something,
Okay.
filler in here.
Okay, that's okay. That makes. Go ahead.
So they Call of Duty finally announced season 3
Oh yeah, I forgot
of
about that. Yeah.
Modern Warfare, and it seems like the dude that got, I guess, spoiler alerts, one of the characters in the campaign died, and I'm guessing they're bringing him back.
So is it season 3 not just maps and stuff? Is it actually story content?
I mean, they're using the multiplayer content to tell a story, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay.
So there's gonna be like there were cutscenes that evolve the story after the campaign.
Okay. Yeah, I just. I didn't know, because I know you said season 3, but I thought it was just gonna be like maps and stuff. I didn't know that actually could be like.
Like that, it comes with maps and stuff. Like they announced, like, hey, this is what we're gonna release throughout the entirety of the season. Like, here's a couple new maps throughout the season, and a couple new guns and stuff, and some characters. But I'm guessing they're bringing the guy that died in the campaign back into the multiplayer, and he has a prosthetic leg.
Hmm.
I mean,
Uh,
it's just kind of funny because, like, he does die off screen, so they can bring him back.
Yeah.
like what? Like away from Modern Warfare 3 or something?
What?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Never mind.
So Mayhem, what about that? What about that trailer you're watching right now?
Boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, looks cool.
Yeah, I thought it looked pretty. I mean, I'm not sure it's something I would buy. I'll have to see more about it. But that trailer definitely got me like, "Ooh, this looks pretty neat." Like, I'm like, this. I could definitely see some cool things you can do. It will really depend how it plays, but it looks cool, and how much it is too. If it's only multiplayer, what kind of need more details. But that trailer definitely piqued my interest a little bit. I was like, man, because it just looks so cool. But yeah, big news, guys. Supposedly this month, Nintendo's got some new Mario stuff they're gonna announce. It's Mario 35 years anniversary. I guess this month or this year, and it looks like Nintendo is planning on releasing a lot of Mario stuff. The big thing is I guess they're gonna do like a new Super Mario All Stars too. I don't know if y'all remember the old school Super Mario All Stars where they had like all the old Mario, like Mario 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe not 4. Or Super Mario 4 maybe. On like, and I think they made some changes to them, remember? But it's like all those games on like one little. It wasn't a disc, but I don't. But if y'all remember Super Mario All Stars. But supposedly, a rumor that Nintendo's gonna remaster or I don't know if remaster or remake, but they're doing something with the old Mario 3D games like Super Mario 64, Mario Galaxies 1 and 2, and Mario Sunshine. And I guess I'm not sure they're gonna release them separate or they're gonna release them in a bundle like and call it Super Mario All Stars 2. But before we dive into that, did y'all play any of those? Man, I cannot talk. did y'all play any of those Mario games? Like Mario 64 or Mario Sunshine or the Mario Galaxy? Did y'all play any of those?
I don't say I did. I don't say I did play Mario. I did play Mario Nintendo 64,
Did you
which
like?
yeah, which is Super Mario. Super Mario 64 is like one of like one like my all time. It's like my all time favorite.
Okay.
It's my all time favorite as a kid.
So you would like to see that remade, huh? Or remaster for the Switch?
Well, well, I can't say yes because I don't have a Switch. Yeah.
What about you, Impo?
I have not played.
You didn't play any of those Mario games?
No,
You didn't play 64? You didn't play
I
Sunshine?
played Sunshine at a friend's house before.
Okay. Before I go, before wow, okay. Did you play any of the old school Mario games like Super Mario World or Super Mario 3 or Super Mario any of those?
Yeah, I played those.
Okay.
But yeah,
So, well, okay, for me, I definitely played all. I didn't play all of those. I played 64, but I played it late because I didn't get 64 till later. I don't think I got 64 till after I had PS2. So, that tells you that. But I did play 64. I enjoyed it, but I'm not into it as much as other people are. Like mean, don't get me wrong. I grew up on the Mario games. I grew up on not so much Mario 1, but mainly Mario 3 and Super Mario World. I played those a whole lot. Like I played those Mario games a whole lot. I really beat them games multiple times. I would beat them, especially Super Mario World with Yoshi. I played that one a whole lot. That might be my favorite Mario game maybe of all time. Just because I played it so much as a kid. I would beat it and get the special levels, and I would save it, and somebody would go into my Super Nintendo and race my game, and I have to do this many times, but I enjoyed it. As far as the 3D Mario games goes, but I played 64, but I played it late. I always enjoy to tell you the truth, I enjoy probably Crash Bandicoot and Jack and Daxter. I enjoy all those games more than I enjoyed the 3D Mario games. As far as like Mario 64, uh, but I definitely played Mario Sunshine. I definitely enjoy. A lot of people didn't like Mario Sunshine that much, but I enjoyed it. Because I had a GameCube, I enjoyed it. But as far as Mario Galaxies, I didn't get to play Mario Galaxies. I didn't have a Wii, or I got a Wii late. No, I never did have a Wii. I had a Wii U, and so I never did play the Mario Galaxies. I think I maybe played a little bit of them, like here and then. But so for me, what I'm most excited about is getting the Mario Galaxies for the Switch, because I would like to go back and cause I've been watching a lot of gameplay of those, and I would love to go back and play those on my Switch, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. And if they remake them and make them, depending what they do to them, if they actually do like what they did was like what they did with Spyro the Dragon and what they did for Crash Bandicoot, how they like really bump up the graphics on those. If they do those for like Mario 64, I would love to go back and replay that, because I played that, but I don't think I actually played it from start to finish. So I would love to go back and definitely if they updated the graphics on Mario 64, I'd love to go back and replay that. And like I said, I'm not really looking forward to going back and playing Sunshine, but I would definitely love to go back and replay 64, and I'd definitely love to play Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, because I didn't play that, especially if they bump up the graphics on those, or what they do to make them better. But also, not just that, is that they're also doing a Mario RPG, or Paper Mario. I guess they're releasing a new Paper Mario, and it's supposed to go back to how it used to be. I'm not sure. I never did play Paper Mario, but it's supposedly all this stuff is supposed to take place this month with the as far as announcing the Mario remakes and the new Paper Mario, and maybe another Mario project too. I don't know if they're gonna do another Odyssey. To me, if they're doing all these Mario games, I don't think they would come out for Odyssey 2 if they're doing all these remakes this year. Because I think all this stuff's supposed to come out this year. I'm not sure if they're coming out this month or this announcement this month. But also, there's also the 3D Mario Land, but that might be like the 64 Mario, the Mario Sunshine, and the Mario Galaxy games might be one package. But I think the 3D Mario Land might be by itself, and then the Paper Mario might be by itself, the new Paper Mario. So to me, y'all not really looking forward to this as much as I am. I know, Mayhem, you don't have a Switch, but you have a Switch, don't you, Emperor?
Yeah.
Did you play Mario Odyssey?
I didn't.
So you're not a big Mario fan, that's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't really grow up with Mario. I was always a PlayStation guy.
Yeah. I mean,
Same here.
yeah, well, I'm a PlayStation guy too, but I'm a little bit older than you guys, so
Yeah.
I grew up on Super Nintendo, so that's, like I said, I grew up on Super Nintendo. I had a Nintendo, but I don't remember playing too many games on the Nintendo. But Super Nintendo, I really grew up on, and Mario, like I said, I really played a lot of Mario 4, like I said, it was on Super Nintendo, and I played a little bit of 64 Mario. But like I said, I grew up on Mario, but I don't want to say I'm a big fan of Mario, but I enjoy those type of games. I enjoy those type of platforming and adventure type of games. Like I said, so I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a new Mario Odyssey or a new Mario game. And then if these games come out and they remake and remaster them, that would be pretty cool. If Nintendo doesn't charge you arm and leg for them. But yeah, like I said, I think it's, and these are be some pretty cool, fun, relaxing games to play. And like I said, I grew up on PlayStation 2. Like I said, I PS2. PS2 was the first system I bought with my own money, so I enjoyed the Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon. All those Jack and Daxter games are really fun. But that's the big rumor going around right now. It's a new Mario remakes. But yeah. Before we end the show, do y'all think that if Nintendo is releasing these remakes, do y'all think Nintendo has any other big games coming out this year that we don't know of? Because I don't know any other big games they got coming out. Besides, they do have Xenoblade Chronicles, like the remake. But does Nintendo have any big games coming out at the end of the year?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so this might be the big this remake in Mario game might be the big holiday games. So they haven't said anything about but even then with this this virus going on, do they want to? I mean, I don't know how. I know it's gonna be better. We pray it'll be better at the end of the year. By the end of the year, hopefully But if people gonna have a lot of money and people just spend for games and stuff at the end of the year and stuff, and are they gonna be able to? But this could be the big game at the end of the year, because I don't know any of the big games they got coming out. Which I think it'd be fun. I mean, it'd be good, but I'm just I haven't heard anything about the new Zelda game since they showed that trailer and. But yeah, that's all the news I got. On a side note, wait a minute, I didn't see this comment. Sunshine is the best. Yeah, I don't know about Sunshine being the best Mario game. Developer commentary says Sunshine's the best. It's the bestest. No. It's definitely not the best. To me, the best. I mean, I haven't got to play Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, so Only Mario games I actually beat was Mario Sunshine. So Sunshine was fun. I did enjoy it though. But yeah. As far as before we go, since everybody is supposed to be staying in, social distance everybody. We all need things to watch. Let everybody know I do Disney movie Onwards on Disney Plus now. So if you have Disney Plus and you want to check that movie out, it's on Disney Plus now. It came out today. But yeah, I want to recommend people some anime to watch. If you need something to watch, keep you busy. Uh, do you have any? Uh, yeah, or any show y'all want to recommend people to watch, like that they can binge or anything? Y'all have any ideas? Since we're all staying at home.
Yeah. I don't say. I guess I recommend. I guess I recommend like Code Geass,
Okay, Code Geass.
which we were pretty much story about Lelouch. Pretty much story about Lelouch. It is pretty much like Lelouch like the main character. Like came like pretty much like came for nothing. Came for like pretty much like I would say came for nothing, but pretty much he got kicked out along with his sister and along with his sister Natalie, which she was blind, like she was blind over the incident. And and Luz is want to plan on to like change the world.
Well, we got the developers commentary. Is saying One Piece, One Piece, One Piece. Listen, One Piece is very long, so if you need something to do, you can definitely yeah, One Piece it has 900 episodes, so you can definitely
It's 900 episodes plus.
yeah, it's not done. One
And
Piece.
I looked it up. There was some website I actually went to that actually tells you how long a series is. And
Yeah.
according to this website, it will take you 16 days to completely watch everything.
16?
16 days.
Well, guess what? We're
And some
gonna be.
It was
change.
more like a year.
Well, obviously, but that's in like totality of like the
I
time
mean,
run.
Yeah,
shoe.
yeah. One Piece is pretty popular. It's a lot of episodes.
Well,
I watched a lot of them.
I'm ready for a commitment. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I am
Well,
ready for a good commitment as far as anime goes, cause
well,
I'm not going nowhere, and I need something to keep my mind off of things. But One Piece is not that commitment down. I look forward to. I try. I would look. I always try to get back into it. I almost like I was thinking about like, man, I need something to watch. I don't got nothing to watch. I need something to keep my mind off of things. I almost got back into one. If I was able to find it dubbed online on my PlayStation, I might have got back into it, but I just cannot watch it. I just don't feel like watch One Piece. I cannot watch the sub. There's too much episodes. They don't do nothing but talk and drag on. If I was able to watch it dubbed, I actually might give it another. I watched a lot of episodes, but One Piece is not bad. It's definitely like I said, 900 episodes. You know, if you're gonna be in the house, you should be staying home. You need something to watch. You definitely can watch it. But Emperor, what's an anime maybe people don't know about that they can binge or watch or?
You know, when we were talking about anime before the show, I was actually going through a bunch of Verb and Netflix things I have on my list,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually saw one. Where is it?
Uh oh. Everybody, my computer is going through the motions right now. But
I don't know. I know what happened.
it's Hmm.
What happened?
He just heard Bleach and he just left.
Right.
You talk about
I'm
me.
like, I'm doing this. I'm like, wow, okay. I
I'm
does
back.
feel like,
I'm back. I don't know what happened. Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Like I was just.
Like, damn. Soon I recommend about Bleach. Then, boop.
Did you? I didn't even know. You recommended Bleach.
Yeah, since since Bleach finally coming
Yeah,
back,
I forgot to say that Bleach is coming back, so that would be cool.
finally coming back.
Yeah, because Bleach is not bad. Uh, yeah, I'm excited about Bleach because I mean, like I said, I seen the. I've
Yeah,
I seen
it,
I read the manga and I seen how they end, so I like to see how they do the end in anime
right,
form.
right.
But
I'm like finally finally is coming back on anime.
the Rebel commentates still talking about One Piece being the best in history. Fei Fei and
I
him
know,
watch it all the time.
these day people will have time to watch it all.
They do. They should, because they shouldn't be going nowhere, right?
Well, yeah, quarantine and lockdown. But it depends on them though. They must have got our anime to watch.
Yeah.
So
But
they only got our anime to watch. So
and what you gonna say? What you gonna say something about some anime, Emperor?
Yeah. Um.
Before my screen stuff started doing its whole hey wow.
There's this short series on Crunchyroll called Time of Eve.
Hmm.
time what?
There's only 6 episodes. They're roughly about 15 minutes, like 15, 20 minutes. It's very short.
Okay.
I'm gonna recommend two animes people should watch. They're not super 12 episodes each. They're both on Crunchyroll. They might be on Hulu or stuff, but these animes are very very good. I like them both. One's called Beyond the Boundary, which is pretty cool. Fantasy, uh, fantasy action, and maybe romance. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But very very unique storyline. I like the characters. I like the art style. Is super beautiful, super cool. But that's called Beyond the Boundary. Boundaries or Boundary. Very very good. And then also another one. Man, it's very very good. These animes it's called. Damn it, what was it called? Do you remember what I said? What it was called? I think I put it in here.
Oh,
Was it baristas or something?
Wizard Baristas.
Yeah. Very very. This anime right here is very very good. I like it a whole lot. Uh, it's just it's super awesome to watch. I just not think about it now. It's just I need another season of it. It's super good, different, unique, different, but cool. You know, it's just it's every episode. I think it just keeps getting better and better. But yeah, that's just you know. I figure I'll just throw something special in on that podcast for people who like anime. If you're looking for something cool to watch, during this quarantine to keep your mind off of things. Because that's what helps me out. But unless you got some good games, like I said, my game I'm looking forward to is Final Fantasy 7 next week. But yeah, that's probably gonna be the show. Hopefully we get some new new games next week. Like I said, Resident Evil 3 came out today. None of us got it. Looks like it. But yeah. Anybody else got anything to say before I close the show?
Nope.
I ain't got nothing. But
But
also recommending Bleach.
okay,
Just saying.
now you got me going into it. You're gonna have to get me going into. I was about to close the show, and now you're gonna have me going into. Now you're gonna have me going into it. Bleach. Everybody knows Bleach. I just want everybody to just announce maybe some animes that people don't know about. You know, that are good, that are not as popular. Bleach is a good anime, but man, the ending's weak sauce, and they got some.
Isn't there
The
isn't
ending.
there like a spin-off like version of Bleach or something?
Hmm.
I heard something that there's like a spin-off version where they're in some other part of the world.
Bleach.
Yeah. I'll
Uh,
find it some other time.
I'm trying to think if I remember something like that, but man, I can't. I know there's like a. I don't know if it's a spinoff of Bleach or not, but I know that yeah,
Burn the Witch, something like that.
yeah, but I don't know if that's all. Yeah, is that from Bleach though? Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's a manga though, right? It's not
it's a
anime.
manga.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was a trailer for it. That's how I knew about it.
yeah,
There was a trailer for the anime.
yeah. I knew something. Yeah, I forgot. I remember somebody. I remember seeing something about that, but I didn't know if it was Burn the Rich or not. But I remember I heard something like that. I didn't know if it's off of Bleach or not, but it might be. I knew. Got a lot of fillers. Even though in the
Um,
beginning I didn't know there was fillers, I was just watching the anime just because I didn't even know I didn't really read manga, so I didn't know what following along. But then in the end, it gets a little crazy with them because because when you're in the middle of an arc or you're in the middle of like a battle scene and it just flips the script in the anime and just goes starts telling a whole new story, that's pretty bad. And then doing that filler, it gives you another filler that is super bad.
Your mic cut out. Like,
right. Your mic like muffering.
Yeah, it's probably
yeah.
because I'm trying to turn off the cameras. Finish this up. How about now? Can you hear me still?
It sounded like your aux cable got pulled out or something.
Hmm. Yeah, my headset's acting kind of good.
Mm,
How about
Yeah, you sound normal now.
okay?
yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah, but like I said, Bleach is good. They all bring back the Bleach. Supposedly they bring. I'm not sure what they're doing in the movie. They're doing a series. But I know they're all doing the end arc of the manga. So that's I read the manga, or I read most of it. I think I read it, and I know how it ends, and it's gonna be pretty. That's definitely gonna be pretty epic. I would say the ending, the true ending of the manga. A lot of people didn't like some of the parts of it. The very end, I think, but I liked. I think it gets crazy at the end. There's some cool fights and a lot of stuff pops off at the end. It really gets crazy at the end. So if you're a fan of Bleach, you're definitely gonna like when they bring it back. Movie if they bring it back in movie form or uh yeah, they bring it back in movie form. They bring it back in like
In
series
and
or movie.
out.
What's that?
Your mic is cutting in and out.
Yeah. Well, since it is cutting it out, I
Yeah.
think that's a good time to end the show. Everybody, thanks for watching. Uh, thanks to Developers Commentary for jumping in and giving his opinion about One Piece. Like, you know. But yeah, I hope y'all and everybody who watches this on YouTube enjoys the show. And I have been putting this stuff on YouTube a little late last week, but I try to put it up on. I used to try to have it up on Saturday, but I've been, you know, a little bit behind. But I'll try to make sure it's up on, only on Saturday. But yeah,